Hello, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm back from our trip to Tofino. It was wonderful, and I will tell you all about it. But I'm just going to head over to Facebook just so I can make sure that I'm streaming where I want to be streaming and share it to my VIP group as well, because then everybody gets to watch it. Share to my group. There we go. All right, friends. Here we are. It is Monday, March the 11th, and I am coming to you from the lovely city of Port Alberni on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located on the west coast of Canada. And today I am got a really quick and easy card for you. Oh, hi, Lena, Connie, Marcia, everybody. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment. Let me know that you're watching. If you're new, let me know where you're watching from. We got all of our peeps in here tonight. Oh, Kathy. Oh, no. I hope your internet gets better. There's nothing worse than having on an internet that's not working when you have a video you want to watch. I can understand that. Okay, so we have Nadine is here and Wendy is here and Kathy is here. Oh, good. Hello, everyone. Have a drink of tea. I have my favorite mug. I don't know whether you can see this one. My sister gave me this mug. It's actually a China cup. It's not a mug. And it comes from the Empress Hotel in Victoria. Now, if you've ever been to Victoria, the Empress is right downtown in the inner harbor. And it built so that it overlooks the entire harbor. And you can go there and have high tea. I never have. It would be nice to go and have it, but you can go there and you can buy the teacups that they serve the high tea in. Now, if you want a cup and saucer, you can get that too. This is a mug style, and I'd rather have that. My mug matches my top. Oh, it does. That's cool. I think it's a lot like peonies too. Let me see. Can you see that flower there? Does that not look like one of our new peonies? Hello. Okay, so enough of me. I've been chit-chatting with you for a couple of minutes now, giving people a chance to hop on because tonight's important. I have three draws I have to do before we say goodnight. Number one is Share It Saturday for February 24th. Number two is Share It Saturday for March the 2nd. And number three is anybody who placed an order between the 19th and the 29th of February, and it was a minimum $50 order, I put your names in a draw. So somebody is going to win a prize tonight. And I have two that they can choose from. The first one is Detailed Dogwood. Somebody is going to win either that or the Stripes and Splatters embossing folders that were available in February as the second release for Celebration. So stay tuned and somebody's going to win that. That's in a duck race. I got the Wheel of Names up for the two Share It Saturday ones, but I set up a duck race for the draw for the stamp set because, I thought it'd be something a little different tonight. I've got my tea. I've got my chocolate, and I'll share that with you in just a minute. And we are going to be creating a card using the Sending Smiles stamp set and sending dies. I did this with my senior group before I went on vacation, and they loved it. So let me flip you around, and we'll do the important stuff first. There's some chocolate. I got some new stuff in there. The last sugar-free Purdy's candy is now gone. It was snafu'd by one of my family members. So we have the Wafamio, I don't know. If you need sugar-free, we have chocolate and caramel-filled chocolate. Or there is Ghirardelli 60% dark if you prefer the dark chocolate. Hi, Pat. Sugar-free Werther's. There's a Toblerone in here. If you're not into chocolate, there's some High Chews. There's a Easter Bunny. So there you go. Take your pick, and we will chit-chat a bit because I have a couple of cards to share with you tonight that I got while I was away. But I wanted to remind you that you only have a few days left to register for the Thoughtful Expressions class that includes 3 cards and the champagne iridescent dots. And I'm going to show you how to create self-adhesive ones. These don't have adhesive on them, but it's really easy to do self-adhesive, make them self-adhesive. And we're going to be using them in our cards. And we're going to be using them, spoiler alert, for a shaker card. Oh, Valerie wants the Toblerone. Lena wants the Easter Bunny. Marsha wants the Easter Bunny. Is that nice that it's virtual so we can share? Okay, so you have until the 20th of March to register for this. And I put the link to register in the description of the video. And here's the card we're going to make tonight. And it uses lots of white. This is crushed curry. That's Lost Lagoon that matches the designer paper. And I'm using the Sending Smiles stamp set and the coordinating sending dies. These are so fun. The background, did you see the background is embossed? And I use the Fern embossing folder. It's something that I don't use a lot, but it's been around for a few years and I love it. We used to make a lot of Christmas cards with it, but I recently decided, why save it for Christmas? Use it all the time. Makes a really nice background. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to finish it off with some in color dots. These are the 23 to 25 in colored dots. And they're in Pebble Path, Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, Copper Clay, and Boho Blue. And I'm going to be using the Wild Wheat ones, these ones, because they're yellows. All right. But those come at the end. And I will be using, for the inks, Crushed Curry, Pecan Pie, and Lost Lagoon. And the designer paper in the background is, I didn't write it down. Isn't that interesting? Okay, who can tell me where this is from? Oh, well, of course. It's from Flight and Airy. That's Flight and Airy designer paper in there. And of course, it's retired. But thanks, Lena. Thank you very much. So who has a bunch of Flight and Airy designer paper hanging around their house? Pick me, pick me. And then the inside, I originally put a stamp from Lifetime of Love in here because when I did it with my seniors, it flows better if we don't stamp a lot of things with the same stamp. But I'm going to put this image on the inside and the envelope. Oh, Nadine and Lena have some. Yeah, me too. But holy macaroni, it's amazing designer paper, let me tell you. Okay, so I have a couple of cards, and this is my kit for tonight. I'm just going to take another sip of tea. So do you guys like tea? Do you like, oh, Wendy has some too. Good for you, Wendy. Oh, 3 packages. Do you drink plain tea or flavored tea? This is decaf plain tea, and I like that the best at night. And it's Tetley. But let me share the cards I got with you. The first one is by Pat. Look at this amazing card. So this is the Simply Zinnia bundle, and this is Thoughtful Expressions bundle. Martian, you don't have any? Oh, Valerie's back to decaf coffee. Yeah, caffeine's not a good thing for everybody. Isn't this a gorgeous card? And then she embossed it with the zinnia embossing folder. I haven't used that one yet, but I'm going to. She put a lot of Wink Estella on certain spots too. And I love it. Thank you, Pat. It's gorgeous. I'm just having a gaze. So if you are part of my VIP group, before we went live, I shared a post by Erica Serwin that is Pink Buckaroo, and she did an amazing card today using the Simply Zinnia bundle and the Zinnia designer paper. I think I'm going to have to case it. So if you get a chance, go to my VIP group and have a look and comment and let me know if you would like me to recreate it for you. Oh, Lena has 6 packages. Marcia likes tea, sometimes flavored. I drink flavored tea in the afternoon when I have my classes because we always have tea on the tea and chocolate are always on the table when you come for a class. But at night, I like the plain stuff. Okay, and now this one came from, wait a minute. I want to make sure I get it right. It's a little bit tricky to open. This one is from, did I throw it away? Oh no. Oops, I've got it upside down too. Oh, this was from, I think it was Marie. I think that one's, let me, hang on. I got to dig through my garbage and get the envelope now. Because, it's not in the garbage because it came with an uncanceled stamp. Yes, it was Marie. Marie created this beautiful card and sent it to me. Hi, Kathy Jean. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? And then she puts a little thing in here that says, I didn't sign this card before I sent it off to you, but it holds my warmest thoughts, invisible but true. And if you find a time you need to brighten someone's day, take this card, sign it, and send it on its way. Isn't that lovely? And then she stamped the dragonflies on the inside. Thank you, Marie. That's a very pretty card. And I love how it just folds in upon itself. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love getting cards. They make my day. And hang on, I'm going to show you. I'll cover up her address because I don't need to show your address. But look at this. The stamp is not canceled. Thank you, Canada Post. I will be reusing that. Okay, we're going to make a card. The paper pumpkin for April, it's now the subscription period. It started today, and it's going to be called, these are the Thanks and Beyond dies that coordinate with April, May, and June. And, what is the, I forgot to write down the name of the paper pumpkin kit for April is, I don't know, something about wings. Anyways, so you can get these dies. They're available now if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, $16.50 in Canada, 164397. I'm going to be putting an order in tonight, so if any of my Paper Pumpkin people want to order the dies, let me know. And if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you want the dies anyways, look at this. There's a die that says thanks. There's a gorgeous larger size sentiment, and then there's 2 butterfly ones. There's an outside and then there's a detailed inside one. Oh, Lena, I will write you down. Thank you. Lena times 2. Yeah, so those are good even if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. And If you're not, then you need to get a hold of me because I've got ways to order these for you. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Okay, let's stamp. Let's get stamping. Card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25 and folded in half. Then I have 5.25 by 4, 2 pieces. One's for the inside, one's for the front that I'm going to emboss. Then there's a piece of the Flight and Airy designer paper, and it is 3 by 5.25. Then a piece of basic white that is 2.25 by 5.25, and that's what I'm going to do my stamping on and layer it on there. Then we have a piece of, this is Daffodil Delight. You could use crushed curry as well. This one measures 1.75 by 4 for the background for the sentiment. And then this is a piece of white that is 1.75 by 4 with adhesive sheet on the back. And we're going to do the white part of it. Wendy, you need the secret. You just have to ask somebody who is a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to order it for you. But I suspect you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So I think you're good to go. Okay, I'm going to emboss this with the Fern embossing folder. Now this is one of our 3D folders. So it is the thick one. So the sandwich is the platform number 1. I will show you in a sec here. Let me get it out. Platform number 1. Then you put your embossing folder with the cardstock in it. Put the specialty plate number 4 on top of that, and you run that through your machine. Thanks, Marlene. I have your message. Then you run it through. Now, when you put these through the machine, you always put your embossing folders through with your hinge first. And I always put the name of the embossing folder up on the hinge. So when you're at my house doing a class, you know exactly which end to put through first. And you never, never, never push it through once and then back it up. Because if you back it up and this becomes dislocated, offset, even like an 1/8, a 1/16, a 32nd of an inch, if it gets buckled and like that, by the time it gets up to the hinge, it's going to pop that hinge because there's 400 pounds of pressure pushing that, and you're not going to get away with not having a popped hinge. So don't ever put your embossing folders through this way and then back them up. You don't need to. They do all the work the first time through. Okay, let's run that through. Now that I've done my public service announcement for the night. I get asked all the time when I have classes what sandwich to use and how to, whether you need to put it through twice. So if you're looking on your plate number 1, it tells you which sandwich you need for which thickness of embossing folder. So this is the standard embossing folders, and these are the 3D ones. So it says plate 1, then here's your folder, and plate 4. This one, it's plate 1, a clear plate, which is a number 3, then your embossing folder, and then another clear plate on top. And it says, insert embossing folders hinge first. So it has the instructions right on your plate number 1, if you're ever in doubt. Okay, there we go. Oh, apparently that didn't emboss. Oh, well, it's going to get covered up. This machine is my original new one, and it is getting worn out. So to fix that, let me see if I can get this lined up again. Come on. If I can line this up, I will run it through again. There. Okay, so to fix that, did I show you how it's not, when you look at this, you see how it's not embossed very well right there? Because it looks like there's a dead spot in this machine, which has had a lot of use, because this is one of the ones I use for my classes. So to fix that, I just grab a piece of junk cardstock. This is the cardstock I keep on hand for my grandchildren to play with. So to fix that, then you would use your plate 1, then a piece of cardstock, and then your embossing folder, and then plate number 4. Now I'll run this through again, and I'll show you the difference. And if you go slow, sometimes it gives it a chance to manipulate the cardstock as well. Now I know that we had this issue on Wednesday with the ladies. I didn't get it lined up exactly right, but you can see there now it's got a little bit more embossing on it. So I will have to use a shim with that embossing folder from now on. Okay, I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Oh, you're very welcome, Marcia. Hi, Carmen. Okay, so let's get this onto the card front. Make sure I have the right side, because this embossing folder is kind of ambidextrous. And it just, whatever side looks better to you is the side that you use. So Wednesday, I'm heading to Houston, Texas for the Stamping Up, a 2024 Stamping Up convention. I'm so excited. Calm down. And I was looking at the weather. I have to be on a plane at 5:45 a.m., an hour and a half away. And I have to go over a mountain pass. 5:45 a.m. You're supposed to, they say 2.5 hours. So if I am an hour and a half early, 5:45, 4:45, 4:15, I have to be at the airport, which means I have to leave here at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Blah! It's an ugly time to leave. So I was looking at the weather tonight, and it's calling for snow. It's calling for snow tomorrow night in the pass. So I think I'm going to head off to Courtney right after dinner tomorrow, and I'll stay in a hotel tomorrow night. Then I don't have to get up at like some ungodly hour and get out there. Okay, so I am inking this up. This is the stem, and I'm inking it up in Lost Lagoon. So where's the, oh, and Nadine. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to meet Nadine while I'm there. Okay, I'm just kind of, I think I did that in the wrong spot. Let me see. Yep. Okay. Turn that over. We'll do the flower first, and then I'll do the stem. Yeah, I am going to spend the night close to the airport. That's a really good idea, Valerie. But I'm so excited because I've got a whole bunch of friends that I want to see down in Houston that I've been talking to over the past few years online. Oh, let's see if I can. Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that. So that was that piece. I'm going to do the inside and the envelope too. But I need my stamping paper. Now, this is the first in-person convention since before COVID. Marcia says, so seeing you're going to be in Texas, you can bring some cards and mail them to me. I would. So it's the first chance we've had to get together since COVID. And like world, a big event like this, they've had a couple of little ones, but this is the first one that we've had a chance to go to since before COVID, where it's not the leaders. This is everybody can come to this one. So that was the envelope. And I heard a rumor that there's three of them. There's one in Houston, Texas. There's one in Amsterdam, and there's one in Australia. And I heard a rumor that between the three places, they're expecting 7,000 demonstrators. Now, I don't know how many are going to be in Houston, but I am excited. It'd be so nice to see everybody again and meet some new friends. Okay, now that was crushed curry, and that's Lost Lagoon. And now I have pecan pie, and I'm going to do the center of the flowers. Like that. See, this is a really cool stamp set. It's not hard to use. And because it is photopolymer, it's easy to see through to put your pieces together. You can line your stem up properly. You can line your center up properly. Look at that. Voila. So I fly out Wednesday morning. We get to Texas at 6:00 in the evening. We have like a 5.5 hour layover in Calgary, and that's where my friend Leanne will be joining me. And there's going to be a whole bunch of us are going for breakfast when we get there. Oh, this isn't going to be too long. Oh well, I should have put that on before I attached it to my card. See if I can get this up and just trim that a little bit, because you know me, I don't like that when it hangs over like that. So we're going to meet up in Calgary, and we're going to have breakfast. We get there at 8:00 in the morning. And then we fly out to Houston. And then that's Wednesday. And then Thursday, the doors open. There's stuff to do anytime after noon on Thursday. So you know where I'm going to be, in Houston, amongst 5,000-ish of my best friends. And let me tell you, there is nothing like getting a group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators together. You know the word synergy? Oh, this one's the same thing. You know the word synergy? It's exactly like that. There is synergy when we all get together, and it buzzes. It's just like a beehive, the buzz. It's really quite cool. And we all are on the same page. We all like the same things. We all create cards. We have so much to talk about. Oh, Valerie had to chuck out an old ink pad. It was hard as a rock. Oh dear. Okay, so there we have the front. Now I'm going to die cut this. So for this one, I'm going to use the open one because that's the background. For this one, I'm going to use the detailed one, and I'm going to be very careful not to lose the dot for the eye. Now, there was one left in there from last week, so I'm just going to save that in case I lose mine. When I created this card, I didn't want the ladies to have to deal with saving the dot for the eye, so I just put an iridescent pearl in there, but I want to try to use that tonight. Okay. Switch my machine back to die cutting, and we'll get these on there. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, We have classes. We have general session. We eat. We have parties. It's going to be so much fun. And then Sunday we leave. I think it's about 6:15 in the evening. So we have most of the day on Sunday too to do stuff. And when we get back to Calgary, and then I've got another layover in Calgary, but then I get home back to Courtney at midnight. Ooh, and see the little eye stayed in there, so I'm gonna try not to lose that. And then I have to drive home because I'm taking my car tomorrow when I head to the hotel. Come on. There we go. It's out. Then I get to drive home. So I'm hoping I get to sleep on the plane on the way back. Where's my little thing? Need my garbage can here. These extra pieces out. Tempting turquoise. Ooh, that's an old one too. That was one of the, I do believe that was back in the day when we had the old firm pads, right, Valerie? It wasn't one of the spongy ones? Or was I wrong? It's been a while since I thought about tempting turquoise. So what other colors do you think this card would look cool in? There, I have my sending. And I'm going to take the adhesive off part of it. And then you just put it over top of the yellow part. Get it all lined up. There we go. And then we just slowly take that liner off because this die has a tendency to stretch the letters out. So you kind of have to play with them to get them in line. And the less you touch that adhesive on the back, the better it is. There's that one. There we go. Now, get my block, make sure that's on there good, and then I'm going to put that dot on top of the eye. There we go. Oh, thanks, Marcia. Marcia said it's a pretty card. Have fun, safe trip, happy crafting. You'll be about 3 to 4 hours away from me. I'll wave at you, Marcia. All right. So now I'm going to take the dot of the eye, and the hardest part with this is getting that liner off without losing it. And this is why I just put a pearl on there for my ladies when we did it, because I knew that they would have an issue doing this. Come on. Okay, let's try this other one. Maybe I can get the liner off before I pull it out of there. Nope. We may be putting a pearl on it yet. It's so tiny. And it's all in, there we go. It's all in how you hold your tongue. Okay, so now I got the liner off. And we're going to put that right on there. And with daylight savings now, I can leave after dinner. I don't have to leave before dinner because it'll be daylight the whole time between here and there. Dimensionals. This is up on dimensionals. And I haven't stamped the birthday wishes yet because I put this on first, and that tells me where to put the stamp. Yes, it is an oldie, a golden oldie. That tempting turquoise. So our trip to Tofino was absolutely amazing till we tried to get home. We got out there in between snowstorms. The road was a little slippery going out there. Thank goodness for Ted and his knowledge of how to drive in snow, I tell you. We counted 8 vehicles in the ditch between Port Alberni and Tofino. And one had just gone in the ditch, and people stopped to help her because it was a young lady. And they were standing in the middle of the freaking road. And here we come down the road, and it's slippery. And they're standing in the middle of the road with their kids. And we're trying to get by with a trailer. And the truck is like this, and the trailer is, it was something. But Ted's great driving skills made worked, and we got there and we set up, and then it snowed, and that was on Friday. Saturday morning it snowed, and the snowflakes were the size of a toonie. Never seen them that big. But it didn't last long. They went away by noon, and then it dried up, and the sun tried to poke through, but we got up on Sunday morning. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was an absolutely stunning day. And it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, we had 3 or 4 days. Thursday was overcast. Friday, we had rain, but there was snow in the pass, and we were supposed to come home on Friday, but we couldn't get over the pass, so we had to stay until Saturday. And then our kids, and son and grand and his family were supposed to come home on Monday, but with the weather, they decided to come home early. Pardon my head, I'm stamping my birthday wishes in memento, but I can't get my head in the right spot here with my camera in the way, so I had to move it down a bit. There we go. So they snuck home a day early, and they had even worse weather coming home than we had going out there. So, note to self, next year, we may plan our trip later in the month. It's the first time in 18 years the weather has been that bad the first week of March. Never had bad weather like that before, but it was okay. We made it. Everybody's home safe and sound, and that's what counts. And now I'm on to my next adventure, and then I come home on the 17th. I'm home, and then I'm home for 5 weeks, I think, and then I head off to Mexico for the Stamping Up incentive trip. Hi, Renee. My northern my northern daughter-in-law is coming with me this time. The local granddaughter got to go to England and Norway with me when Ted couldn't travel. So I told Jessie that Mexico was hers, so her and I are going to Mexico for a week. There we are. Now, the only thing I have left to do is, what do I do at the end, ladies? Do you know what I'm missing? What am I going to put on my card? These are still not available yet, and they're still to be determined. My Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to add a bit. I'm not doing the whole leaf or the whole flower. I'm just doing stripes and then dots on the center because I don't want to reactivate that ink. There we are. Wink of Stella is right, Pat. So if you are enjoying this video, I would love it if you would hit those emojis and if you would share it, because this is on my page, so it's shareable. If you would share it with your people, that's what makes Facebook think that I have value, and they'll show it to more people. Let's have a drink of tea. And then I have 3 draws to do. And it's only 22, so I got lots of time. Oh, yum. There we go. Quit using that Winky. are you totally out? Oh, Valerie. The minute there's a date for Wink of Stella, I will be letting everybody know. I'm hoping to be able to talk to somebody down there and find out what the issue is. There's got to be an answer why we're not able to get it right now. Okay, I'm kind of cleaning up because I have to have access to my computer here. Put that over there. I got my lists. I got my winnings. Slide. They're $19 on Amazon. Oh, they've gone up. Ooh, that could be an issue. I'm crossing my fingers that we're not getting rid of them. They haven't said we are, so I'm thinking that they're still coming. Sorry, I love my tea, and it's getting cold. Okay, 3 draws. First one is going to be Share It Saturday for February the 24th. I've got 2 wheels set up, and I've got the duck race. Okay, so I'm going to switch this, take it down. Don't forget to share my video if you are enjoying it. Take this down so I can show you the draws as I do them. Michael's had a few years back. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to Michael's for so long, I can't tell you. Yes, good luck. Now, how do you get in the draw for the Share It Saturday? It's very easy. Number one, you have to be a member of my VIP group because that's where the post is. It goes up every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Then all you have to do is share a picture of something you created that week. It can be a card, can be a 3D item, can be, I don't know, like a treat holder, scrapbook page, whatever you make. We don't judge. We love to see. And everybody that posts a project that week gets their name in the draw. Sorry, but my nose is running. Gets their name in a draw that week, and then somebody wins a free handmade card from me and a couple of little gifty. It's usually some retired embellishments. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. It's not pretty, but neither's doing this. Okay, let's go. We're going to go here, and I'm going to go here. And there it is, Share It Saturday for February the 24th. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to delete the row. Then I'm going to hit shuffle twice, once, twice, and go. And the winner for Share It Saturday for February the 24th is, drum roll please, Eddie. Congratulations, Eddie. I don't think I have your address yet. I will have to get in touch with her and get the address. Yeah, Valerie, Wendy said that you can fill it up a bit. You can fill them up at least twice. And I did show how to do that a couple of times ago. But if you want, let me know and I'll show you how to do that. Yes, congratulations, Eddie. Now let's go on to the next one. This is Share It Saturday for March the 2nd. Delete, delete, shuffle, shuffle. And the winner for this one is Renee. Yay! Congratulations, Renee, number 3. So that is Renee's card. She shared 3 cards. I put the numbers so I know which one, so I can share with you guys which ones are the winners. So Eddie's number 2 card and Renee's number 3 card. Yay! Okay, now the duck race. So this is for placing a minimum $50 order with me between the 19th and the 29th of February. Everybody's name went into a draw, and somebody is going to win either the Stripes and Splatters embossing folder, and this one I love. This is my favorite embossing folder, this one right here, the Splatters. Or, excuse me, hang on. Oh, a tickle. Or the detailed dogwood stamp set. That is weird. Here we go. Okay. I am going to start the race. Hang on, or I'm not going to be able to do my commentary. Okay, go. And here we go. And who's going to win? Trish and Penny are neck and neck. And here comes, come on, somebody's going. Let's see. Ooh, comes Janet and Marg. Oh, and Penny is rushing out. Oh, Kat is coming through. Is it going to be Kat? Oh, it is. Kat is the winner. Yay, congratulations, Kat. I will get in touch with her. And you know what? Remove the winner and let's race again. Because I'm going to give both of these away. So whichever one Kat does not take, this next person is going to win. Here we go. And who is it going to be this time? Judy is coming out in the front. There comes Louise. And oh, she's scooting into number one. Louise, Louise has two of them. Janet C, way to go. Julie is, is it going to be Janet? Congratulations to Janet. Janet in Powell River, Janet. So those two people are winners of my draw. Congratulations, everybody. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to put my phone back up because that's where my speaker is. Yes, Renee, you were a winner for Share It Saturday for March the 2nd. So can you message me with your address? Because I'm not sure I have it. Now, to win for the Share It Saturday, you don't have to live in Canada. You don't. I can send you a card, and I am allowed to send you thank you gifts. So I can include the retired embellishments in with the card, just like in Canada. So if you live in Australia, I'll send it to you. If you live in the States, I'll still send it to you. Unfortunately, the ones where you have to place an order, those ones you do have to be in Canada for, because you can't order from me outside Canada. Now, I have another stack of stuff to give away. And this will happen when I get back from Houston. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet, but there is Notes of Nature, Softly Sophisticated, and Jungle Pals. I have bundles of all of those to give away as well. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm not doing swaps. I'm going to take pictures of any swaps I do see, but I didn't have time to make swaps this year. But I'll take pictures because they usually put them up on boards, so I can take pictures of the boards. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and for the whole next week, because I'm not live now until Monday the 18th. And then we'll stamp another card together. Maybe I'll have the information on how you can win one of those bundles too. I am going to have an amazing time. Stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing what I can. I get the brand new catalog in my hot little hand on Thursday, and I'm so excited because then I can plan the next creative escape. We haven't done anything because we don't have the catalog. We don't know what we're going to do. I do know it's going to be the end of May or the beginning of June. And there's going to be in person and there's going to be virtual. And I might even do a Powell River one. So stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you share my video and hit those emojis. And I will see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.